Hello viewers, I am Majid Khan back with another video, and today in this video I am going to share with you some tips that will help you in your spoken English. Actually, many people have asked me how to improve their spoken English, and this video is all about how to improve your English when you speak generally. I do not consider my English to be the best English, but considerably it is good to some extent. Like, we can communicate and we can pass on our message to the listener. But yes, here I'm going to share with you four tips. I'll share with you 4 tips, and with this tip I believe if you practice you will feel there are certain developments in your spoken English. So, tip number 1, you have to listen more in English, and at the same time, whenever you're thinking to speak something, I would suggest you should think in English, because normally what happens, people, they try to think in their own language, in their native language, and then they try to translate it into English and then directly say it, which makes them little demotivated, demoralized, and then they feel hesitation to speak. So to avoid this, you better try and think in English. First, you have to listen to people who speak English. Try to store them in your brain and then practice them in your daily conversation. Like, I'll give you an example. Let's say my favorite place is in a side, a kind of place, hilly area where I would see water falling, and then I would have an outing with people. So when you listen to this type of thing and then you translate it, you try to you have to paraphrase and then make certain changes with the subject and then with the nouns, and you can use it in your language. This will definitely help you, and it will boost you up. It will motivate you to speak English. So the first tip is you have to listen, and then you have to think in English, and you have to practice. Second is imitate and paraphrase. Now, imitate and paraphrase means, it does not mean that you listen to somebody and then try to speak in his own words, or then you try to make the same voice, mimicry type of. It is not like this. Imitate means you listen, record, keep a note of the thing somebody has said, and then you practice it in your own daily conversation. Now, paraphrase means, like as I said earlier, you have to change certain subject, you have to change the noun and then pronoun maybe, and accordingly you can paraphrase and speak in English. Then you have to practice. Third tip is you have to practice more. The third tip is you have to practice more. You have to speak more and more English. This will definitely help you out. And you just cannot think that, I have listened, I have noted down everything, and then if I don't practice, it will be all good. It's not like this. As long as you don't practice, you cannot speak English. You may be very good in writing. You may be very good in recording the things. You may keep a note of everything, but you have to speak. As long as you don't speak, you will have the hesitation, and then you have the hesitation means you will not be able to speak. You do not need to worry about whether you are making mistakes, or whether you are beautifying the sentence, or whether the sentence is up to the mark or not. You just have to think that yes, you have to communicate and then pass on the message to the listener. Keep this in mind and practice more and more. Last but not the least, watch English movies without subtitles. If you think you have not understood, you repeat the scene and then you try to listen it again, and then you watch English movies and English news channels. This will help you to understand them. This will help you to gather the vocabulary, or then it will help you develop sentence structure. So these are a few tips that I feel quite important, and it will definitely help you. Do let me know if you need more help in this. like such videos, I would come up with more videos of how to improve English, or which will help you learn more English. Okay, bye bye.